Bet you'd like that, sick fuck. But alright, I'll humor you. Be me. 7 or so. Bigger sis comes home one day crying. Ask her what's wrong. Says she's afraid of being alone. Apparently she was a late bloomer and felt like shit when looking at all the other girls. Mind you, she didn't tell me that and I wouldn't understand such a thing then. It's something I realized years later. Tell her I am always there for her. Says she needs someone to do adult things with. What's that? Takes me to her room and shows me porn, though I just thought it was just naked people bouncing around on a bed. Are you willing to try these things with me? Sure. And so I fingered my sister, which would later evolve into cunnilingus and a continued pattern of her groping me. She stopped one day, told me she felt guilty about what was happening between us. By that point I didn't understand why. I would in future. Years later. 13 years old or so. Little sis, she's about 8, and I are playing in the pool. As a joke she pulls my trunks down. Hey, no fair, I have to get you back. Pull her trunks down. Take turns going underwater to look at each other. Start touching each other's privates. Eventually this becomes full-on fingering and handjob. Little sis wants to know more about this, which would start a series of oral sexual encounters, ending with me telling her I can't handle the guilt. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not go into further detail. Be me, Welsh faggot. Have a brain-dead cousin a year younger than me. Literal spastic, copies shit I do though cause he thinks doing it will make him cooler. Once bought the exact same shirts as me and showed it off as his own choice to the other kids in his age group. Despise his guts. Been planning to enlist literally all my life into literally any role I could. Want to go infantry if I can, but I'm content. I start the application process and he finds out. Applies for infantry. Get her own lifcot.jpg. Go through processes. Get to med. I test. Same shit is greater than ask the same questions. Get told no and never come back. Actual heartbreak. 2 weeks later that cunt got in. To fucking infantry. MFW. We really are all dogs in God's hot car. Ended up telling my aunt I don't ever want to see the cunt again, and I haven't for 3 years now since this shit went down. She got all uppity, but I'm glad my folks understood why and backed me. Learned that day that entire part of the family is despised. Be me. Be deployed. We only have 2 commo dudes. Be brothers with Comonco. Hate commo SPC. Go to Comonco. Tell him I'm gonna Z out a radio just so SPC faggot has to go refill the whole last thing. Comonco laughs and give me the green light. Z radio on purpose. Ruin this other SPC's day. Do this like every other week because I hate him. I am a menace. Be me. Machinist. Enjoy fucking around with a drill press and my Harbor Freight tabletop mill in my off time. Wake up one glorious day. I was at my kitchen table drinking coffee when I got the news. Nfez kill. Know what I must do. Mortgage the house and my wife's left titty and buy a Bridgeport mill. Fires everywhere. MFW, I made my riches drilling naughty holes in my garage. Be me 22. Just call up recruitment office like a retard. Serve my time. Find my best friends, make friends with the smart ones. Friendship still holding after 6 years while all normies friends fuck off. Now good connection all over the country. Friends are from IT guy doing mad money, war tourist to a glowy. Other ex-military people will befriend you in an instant just because you were in the military. Can literally go tomorrow to a fucking war zone to shot some people because I did my time. I don't understand why you skipped that shit. It's not like you doing 25 years, most country you already out after a year. The vaccine will kill everyone thing will eventually peter unlike the Obama is the Antichrist or the Illuminati or the Q bullshit did. There are always a few out-of-touch holdouts, one of which I encountered during a private gun purchase. Be me, buying gun off of arms list back when it didn't suck. Arranged to meet with seller in parking lot. He invites me into his van to sign bill of sale and check the firearm. He starts easing in to talk about living off the grid and assesses my perception of the subject. Over the span of an hour, as I am waiting for him to shut up and sign the bill of sale, he goes into Bill Cooper, the Horned Owl Cult, Skull and Bones, etc. He asks me about 9/11, I say some details seemed kind of fishy, and he exclaims, "You think 9/11 even happened?" Before getting into Project Blue Beam or whatever. Left his van with a whole new insight into what happens to old conspiracy theories. Honestly though, I think he was just trying to justify spending 6 figures on his off-the-grid abode. He said his electrical system saved him some paltry amount of cash and it would have taken him over 20 years to save what he put into it as opposed to just paying his electrical bill. Whenever I see or hear conspiracy theories, I just imagine that old fart as the one passing them along. Me. In college, graduating soon. Take some graduation pictures with my gun. Suddenly I'm swept up in the conservative meme sphere and trotted onto primetime talking head shows to bash leftist university hellholes. Get hooked on the attention. Start doing cheesecake pictures and shiny leotards for the Coomers. MFW nothing was conserved. Me. 23. Pretty fit, could do 100 plus push-ups under 2 minutes but need to work on my cardio though. Somewhat adept at French, still studying daily. Did really well in high school, did a bit of community college, have an associate's degree if that matters, general studies. I was thinking about 18x, but not immediately. Condition myself harder for like a year, get really good at running, rucking, and learn the subjects on the SVAB, get more general life knowledge. I was thinking maybe once I am 26 that would be best, I could be prepared as ever by then. Questions. Should I wait that long? Or longer? Would a DELF/DALF certification for French language be enough for Army language proficiency bonus pay? Would knowing French mean that I would skip the weeks spent in the Army language course, or would they just teach me some different language? What am I missing? What else should I know or do to prepare?